and welcome back to episode 4, I think 4 or 5. Last episode did not go very well, and it's making me think this is going to take longer than expected. So, I mean, we did get to the gym, so I'm pretty happy about that. I didn't think I was going to get to the gym. We're just gonna fast forward through all these early battles, and I'm going to give a little like replay on each fight that we go through, so you guys aren't seeing all of that. And hopefully we can get back through all of these battles and back to the gym without dying again. I know we went Torchic last time. I go Torchic again this time. It seemed to go really well, especially against those bug trainers. Torchic was just where it's at, so. Yeah, so well, that's okay. I don't think this happened last time. That's okay, but so that'll be the plan for this episode. Just speeding through all the fights. And just skip it all, so you guys won't get to see all of that. You'll just see like a little action replay on any battles that are coming really close to dying, or like each battle win. Hopefully we can get through all of, like I said, all the battles and stuff. I don't remember. Sure. So, obviously I decided to go with Torchic, and editing this was a little bit different, so instead of making it just like a full fucking video, I thought I would just cut down to each of my catches on each route. Obviously we had Love Disc and Numal, and then I thought I would show a couple of the deadly battles that we had. I will say this fisherman battle is always really annoying. The stupid Magikarp with bounce pisses me off. But I'm going through this like really blind as well. Like each time I'm like running through the attempts, I don't have a cheat sheet of like what trainer has what Pokemon, what level they are, what moves they have, which I don't know is a downside, because I probably should be, otherwise we'll never get through this. But as you can see, this fight is not going too well. We already have 2 Pokemon that are asleep, 1 paralyzed, but we do get it. We've been lost. A Piranha. And I have 2 fire Pokemon. I have Love Disc. There's a Love Disc. There's not much I can do. I have 2 Pokemon that are asleep, 2 fire Pokemon. Like, I'm just not. I don't think I'm gonna win against this battle, and I mean, that's okay, I guess.
yeah. So attempt 3 did not really go too well. We got to, obviously, the fisherman. Might have almost had it. Yeah, I mean, like, we lost pretty much our whole party, and I just said, fuck it, let's restart. And we go with Trico this time. Trico seems to be doing well. I know that through... Look, another love disc. I think eventually I should start naming every Pokemon A or just random letters. We eventually kill our 1-0, whatever route it is, encounter. Attempt 4. I just said nope. Trico seems to be doing okay. I know, like I said, the fire type helps with a few bug type trainers that we have. Love Disc seems to be our starter in the hometown. Our second encounter is a Rattata. I just start naming random stuff. Our next encounter is Slugma, which has Yawn, which I think is helpful, and then Skitty up to the north a little bit more. And then a Carvana as our next, like, third encounter, which it's not the worst bunch. And then this obviously is the first trainer, and we lose our Trico almost immediately just because I was not paying attention. As you can tell, I was like not having it. So here I just thought I'd do save right near the bag, so I'm not running all the way from the house to here. Reset on that one because I did not like that Trico. I don't know what happened there. I honestly don't know. A couple of these attempts are just flying through the resets of getting the Trico. I don't know if you noticed, but each Trico we've had either has got like 19 HP or 20 HP, and I seem to be doing a little bit better with the one that has 20 compared to the one that has 19. I don't know if the stats is usually different. We have a Pidgey and then a Vulpix as our encounter. A Sunkern, and then another Carvana is our next. And here I was paying a little bit more attention. After that poison bug trainer, we have 2 Pokemon that are poisoned. I don't know, there's berries just up here that save from poisoning, and I forgot to buy some at the Pokemart, so I just use rare candies to level them up just a little bit, just so they can survive a little bit longer, because I did not want to be losing any more Pokemon. As you can tell, this is attempt 9. I would probably say this is about an hour and a half in on this day. Like, I was really wanting to keep this attempt going, which is why there's no speed up, which is why I am taking my time, because I did not want to lose them. And here I was checking just to make sure like they weren't going to die on the next step. Like, I took every precaution there was just to make sure. I did not, yeah, like I said, this was attempt, as you can see, attempt number 9. This is about an hour and a half in, maybe every 45 in, and I just obviously did not want to restart again. I had a really good feeling about this run, so I did everything I could to take my time slightly, and make sure I didn't lose any mons. Now that we have these berries, obviously these are the berries that just saved my life, because I haven't got anything else better to use. And I mean, and that's okay. These these berries definitely come in clutch. For all my battles and healing. We get a few items we gave a Sunstone and a Rost. Yeah, so that was that. And then obviously we move on, and our next encounters is a Azurill and a Jigglypuff. Which I'm hoping to get a Jigglypuff for my next run. And then obviously we have our infamous horrible trainer here that we battle, who has an annoying Magikarp. That just sends us to sleep. I don't have any berries to wake me up, unfortunately. But having Suncone here helped a little bit. So we have another battle that went down with decent ease. I was hoping for a slight freeze on that. I didn't know if there was a potential freeze on Ice Punch. But the trainer went down a little bit more ease than last time. I probably should have used Jigglypuff, but I wasn't really thinking, and I liked the party that I had. I probably should have swapped Pidgey for and here obviously I get poisoned immediately, so I switch out. I did not want to risk losing Trico. This stupid Azurill with Uproar is fucking annoying, but we get it in the end. Obviously I play it really safe and not lose my Trico, and in the forest, Hoot is our encounter. Not the worst mon in the forest. And then we have our first Magna fight on this attempt. I don't know why I didn't lead Vulpix. I just wasn't thinking. Try to swap, obviously did not work, so we lose them on. And this is where I spend a little bit of time trying to decide what I'm replacing Water Pulse with, if I want to keep Charm. Because definitely lowering attack would be helpful for later, or do I take it over Ice Punch? And eventually I just said fuck it. And then here comes the most annoying mon that this trainer has. The stupid Dust Skull with Leftovers and Protect is just fucking annoying. as you can tell, we're not doing too well. Trying everything. But he's got Will-O-Wisp that's just annoying and protects and fucking leftovers, and I just don't do enough damage. Especially when he does protect, I don't get in there, and Confuse Rage is just annoying. Like, this is an annoying battle. It's so annoying. So, as you can probably tell, we're not doing too great in this battle. I'm rushing, switching, hoping for damage between each mon I have, and just hoping I get a crit on a hit, and but we lose Damo, we lose Sunkern, we lose Pidgey, and I just know, bless me, sorry, we're not winning. Yeah. So attempt 9 wasn't too bad. We got to the, rival, the grunt rival, magma rival thing. Yeah. So that was a very long attempt. Vulpix and Love Disc again for our encounters. And as you can tell, my naming the Pokemon has not really changed. It's just random letters at this point because I am not having it. This is pure insanity. I'm enjoying this challenge, don't get me wrong, but it is definitely wearing me down. That I'll play for, say, maybe half hour, 45 minutes, get to the forest, and make a mistake, or die to a crit or poison or whatever, and I'm back to the start again, and then spend another 45, minutes doing that same thing. So it does wear me down quite a bit. Attempt 10 on this bird trainer was a little bit of a scary fight. I forgot it had Gust, and I always thought my Absorb could outkill it. I don't know why I didn't do Love Disc, so we are now continuing attempt 10 without our Trico. Which is not what I would like. We lose Love Disc. Here I tried to go for a Sing, but it wouldn't let me do that while he was making an uproar, which was annoying. So we lose another Pokemon. Which is annoying. Pineco is our encounter in the forest and self-destruct, so we do not get it. We are now running with 3 Pokemon at the Magma Grunt. 4 Pokemon, sorry. It's a little bit of a scary fight. Obviously not having a full party but having Skitty with Sing came in clutch 100%. And I forgot I had all normal moves on that. And on my Jigglypuff. So I wasted 2 turns while it was asleep. And here I was just thinking I could fight through the confusion and paralyzed of Bite. I'm like, it's not really working, so back to the Sing. Because yeah, Bite was super effective, obviously. So if I had like played a little bit more smart earlier, I would have been okay. And then obviously we get to Red, which has an Eevee that is an annoying fucking piece of shit. The Sing tactic did okay on the Bulbasaur, and then here it just kind of just goes downhill. I couldn't get through any of my pounds with Jigglypuff. I was just para. It was like you were paralyzed, and it was waking up, and attempt 10 got to Red. So that was our furthest attempt so far. Obviously I was really defeated at that, and I was like, alright, one more. We got this far, let's see. I just know we can go one more. This is odd. In the 12-13 attempts I've done this, I've never seen a Goldeen in our starter, and I thought, this is different, this is going to be the run, because it's something totally different. But that goes down the drain when I lose to a Magby and run out of balls. And I was like, nope, not dealing with that. Attempt 12 does not go great. Is as great as I thought at the start there. Being sand attacked like 12 times. And then it goes back to Love Disc. I don't know what that Goldeen... I don't know what the percentages on Goldeen is. But we get a Slugma and a Togepi and a Remoraid up front, up north. Just trying to get a variety of Pokemon. And then we get a Spoink, which almost kills 2 of my Mons. And then Azurill as usual. The Slugma with Yawn is definitely going to come in clutch later. Same with Jigglypuff here, which if I played it smart and remembered what was where, it'd be okay. And then here we have the annoying fight. Obviously I lead Slugma, I don't know why. Yeah, I thought I could tank one more before switching. Managed to get the Sing off, but couldn't get any attacks for the para. It's just not in. It was not working in my favor, and that, I mean, that's okay. Here I slow it down just to make sure I'm not gonna get hit. But I was very thankful for the confusion. T-Wave and Charm on the Goldeen, and Double Edge just to kill it, just to make sure. Didn't lose any Mons, which was quite nice. And obviously we're just trying to play it really safe. Like, this is almost 2.5 hours of a gameplay. Oddish as our next encounter in the forest. Almost destroying our Slugma. And then we have the Bug Trainer just before the Magma Grunt. The Carter destroys Slugma and Love Disc. It and most of my mons, I was not having a good time. I was not expecting Dig to like KO me. And then we go to the grunt with 5 mons. I had lost quite a lot. Poison Store, I'm just not having it. I have 2 paralyzed mons and a poisoned mon with a dust skull. In my head, I'm like, I can do this. I don't know how. But I knew it was not going to work, especially with that dust skull. So, Temp 12 was... I think we got to... Yeah, we got pretty far. 2.5 hours work there, and I'm like... One more. Can't, you know, end on a bad one. You know, like when you play with the boys, it's that same mentality. You can't end on a loss. I accidentally kill my encounter. I get a Growlithe and just roll, so I don't have anything. I have, yeah, not much. Missing a couple of mons on the routes just because of it, you know, the roll and killing it by accident, but that's okay. And then we get a Nidoran. First, obviously, I've seen of a Nidoran. Normally, it's a Jigglypuff. And then we have Elf. And I put this fight in here. I don't know if you realize really quickly there. None of my mons have any berries besides Poliwag. And I did not realize that until the fight, and Poliwag healed and the other ones didn't, and I was like, what? Why? What is going on? I didn't realize Taylor had Snort. Like, I was playing this really safe, really confused on why no one was healing. But yeah, so that was a little bit of a scary fight. A little annoyed that we don't have a fire type properly, but we do have Gulpin that does have Flame Wheel, Fire Wheel, whatever it is. Fire Punch, sorry. Another easy-ish fight. Oddish again as our encounter, and I accidentally kill it. And then we have the Bug Trainer. Which does a really good job of getting me down. With Gulpin, I probably should put Para Berries on. But I believe, I mean, I take the risk of, I enjoy the extra heals over the Para. And just hope I can fight through it. And I don't know if that's a good mentality to have. Then we have that stupid Bug Trainer again, which killed us last run. Definitely wanted revenge, but we lost Love Disc. We did get a flinch on the bite, which was nice, but we did lose Love Disc, unfortunately. Not the worst. And then obviously we get revenge Ormet Lake killing most of the Magma Grunts Mons. We just have the Bagon and the annoying fucking Dust Skull. Which I go in for Poison and Bite. So thankful that I had that on Nidoran, and then we get to... This is the furthest attempt, obviously, we had so far. For this day, getting to the Rich Man tree code. Gets Bullet Punch, Bullet Seed from that lady, which is really helpful. Then we get to the lady just before the seed, and then we lose Trico for a stupid mistake, thinking I could take it down with Bullet Seed one more time. I was really annoyed and frustrated at myself, thinking I could get through this fight, the double trainer, and red with Trico. It definitely would have helped.
Well,
this Eevee is the death of me.
that was
On a lot
2
of runs
hours.
with it having Curse
Didn't
and
really get
Snore
anywhere. So we'll try again another day.
and Sleep. Like it's
Yes, yeah. It's been fun. I've even enjoyed. We'll try to get it again next time. I thought that was going to be the run. But
Yeah.
Fucking red.
nothing I can do
Bloody
there.
stuff, man.
I will mention that was 3 hours of work, not 2.